So on this beautiful day, just wanted to give you a little glimpse of what a morning breakfast run looks like for the animals on the farm. You're already here. I'm preparing the goats' food here. They get 2 fists of alfalfa each, along with grain. And the chickens stay inside the coop because they are bullies. And so I feed the ducks over here first, and the little miniature chickens. Those are called kikirikis, that little tiny rooster there. And his mate is around there somewhere. There she goes over there, hopping around by the bathtub. And then these are just regular ducks. That's called a guinea. That little spotted one there. No offense, my Italian friends, but that is called a guinea. It's a guinea. And these guys stay in here. They're already laying, as you can see. One's laying on her egg. Once we get the grain going, we gotta mix up the alfalfa with the grain. The alfalfa they don't like as much as the grain, but the alfalfa is healthy for them. So we do that like a chef. Mix it up nice. Alright, then we pile them all up. And we go on our way. These guys already have some food that I threw to them. And the goats already know it's breakfast time. Yeah. Now this bully, you're gonna see this bully boy over here. He's the bull. Anybody that gets in his way, he rams. Hey! So I have to yell at him. Because I don't like when he rams the other ones. Hey! Move it, move it. And they try to bully me. Oh, easy, easy. Move over. And then I gotta grab this guy before he rams everybody to get the food. And what I do is I lock him up over here so that he eats separately. Come here. There you go. So now he's ready for his breakfast. And then I gotta lock up. Yeah, the geese think this is their food. I lock up this one because if not, they don't let each other eat. There you go. You stay there. And then I lock up this one while she's eating. Okay. And the little one, he's still on milk, so he doesn't eat. But these already have their little horns, they're eating. And they still drink their mother's milk. Now, I get the other one's food. There we go. Big boy over here. There you go. And then Flower is her name because of her flower necklace. And this is Frickin' Frack. Back it up. And then this one gets a double portion because the little ones have to eat too. However, I do have to give medicine today to keep the parasites away. So I already have my little tiny rooster. Have my injector all set here. Just goes in her mouth. Because the big one, the one that gave birth to the twins, was getting really skinny, so I don't know if it's parasites, but just to be sure, I'm going to give her food in her mouth. Medicine. Come here. All right, come on. Let's see if I can do this with the camera. Come on, open your mouth. Open wide. Come on, you gotta open. There you go. Yummy treat. So while they're entertained there, now we go over to the geese and the ducks. Actually, the geese and Fluffy. So, come on, let's go. Come on. Come on. There's the little tiny hen. She's a miniature. Let's go. And still keeping the chickens at bay, as they are bullies. I feed Fluffy. This is Fluffy. And the geese. Just like that. All right. Now, as they're eating, I go over and it's time to feed the rabbits. And this is the morning. Not too much. Yeah, it's really good. And the rabbits are in the barn. This is a goat stand I just built. All right, so the rabbits are here and they're all excited because it's breakfast time, right, bunnies? Oh yeah. And they get a can of cat food each, full of grain. This is a mix that is very good for them. Two for you, and then one for the big boy, and a little extra because I miscalculated a little bit, so we'll give that to you. So that's that. And now, see, I have a watering system that I put together, which I check by tapping. You can tell that it's full still right about to there, so they're good. Water comes automatically and comes through the tubes, and they lick these little nipples here and drink their water. Now, while everybody's having their breakfast, speaking of water, I now prepare their water. You get clean water every day. Hey, ducky. Did you hear this guy crowing over here? A few seconds ago. There he goes. How cute is that? Little miniature crow. So now I come over here and I get some water going. Oh, I forgot. Water on the farm's actually out today. So right now we're relying on our cisterns. There was a pretty big rainstorm yesterday. And when it rains a lot, they shut off the aqueduct here because they don't want the water to get contaminated. There was some pretty heavy downpours yesterday. So when that happens, I have a switch inside. This is the goat's barn. I have a switch inside that I turn on and kicks on our cisterns. We have 2 cisterns, one 500 gallon and one 300 gallon. All right. So, I mean, that's pretty much it. Well, next part that I'm going to do is basically fill up all their water bowls. That's the duck pond. They love their water. And give them their water, and that's it. So that's a morning feed. And then they kind of just all hang out down there. This is all a fenced area for them. Just specifically for the goats that I fenced in for them. It's pretty big. All right, there you go. So I'll just one by one fill up these water bins. I have my water over here that's connected to the cistern. The other one outside is connected to the main water system. This one's connected to the cistern, which you can actually see there. These are my water cisterns, which are being used right now. Water usually comes back pretty quickly after a rainstorm like that. And that's it. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this morning's breakfast. It takes me typically about 30 to 40 minutes, depending on what has to get done. And that's a morning on the farm. All right. God bless. I'll end you with some rabbits eating breakfast. Jumpy, 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 jumpy. Nom, 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 nom. Well, I forgot to take the chickens out on your video because that's part of the morning process. Here they come. They're all excited. They eat in here. That's their food. They know to step on that. They've already laid some eggs. And I guess while we're at it, I haven't checked the back of the farm. The banana plantation I have back there. So I think there may be some ready. Grab my trusty machete. Look at the little lizard. Oh, I missed it. Let's see if we can catch that little lizard. Where is he? There he goes. There he is, right there. See him. Chickens eat him. Okay. All right. Let's go take a look. See their bullies. They come down here and hang out with the goats and forage. They got their little doorway right there that they come under. Now there's some wild dogs around here that sometimes try to get in. So I put barbed wire under the fence. These guys are still eating over here. Let me get down here. And gotta get that PVC pipe out of there. Coconuts. Anybody want coconuts? These are all dried coconuts. My nice palm tree up there. Alright, so now I'm going to come back here to the other part of the farm. Which is the bananas. This is the back, and then let's see what we've got over here in the banana section. All right. Sometimes, oh, there goes some right there. Those do not look ready yet. As you can see the lines on the ridges, that means they're still not mature enough. But let's take a look around because I do recall, I haven't been here in a little while, probably about a week or so. But you can see there's some new ones. Where are they? Oh, right there. Those are just starting to spring out. Let's see. I didn't really wear the best footwear to come back here. Gotta be careful because they don't really come. Oh, those might be ready. Those look like they're about. Where are they? It's hard to see on the camera. Where the heck are they? Oh, right there. Now zooming in, they do look like they still have those edges. If I don't grab them in time, ooh, maybe those might be ready. I think those look plumpy. What do you think, Finn? Yeah. Let's grab those. All right, so to get our bananas, we got to chop down the plant. They're plants. They're not banana trees. They're plants. Let me take a closer look at those bad boys. As I get a little closer, I think they may need about another week. Now that I look at them, they're called. They're very good. Niños, and the translation is like little kids. Ooh, oh, look at that bird fight. Whoa. There's a bird fight right in front of us. Yeah, I think those were hummingbird fighting. So those don't look too good, but they're not ready yet. But they're very good. They're niños. That's the biggest that they grow. They just need to get a little wider. But over here, I just spotted another nice bunch, which these might be ready. These might be ready. I think they might be ready. Let me see. Where are you? That's you right there. So if I chop you, you're gonna fall that way. All right, so I'm going to give this one a chop, and hopefully he will go straight through. Let's take a look. All right. So you can see I chopped one here, but that one seems to be ready. So I'm gonna give him a chop right around the same height. Right about there. There he goes. Straight down. Now, on the other side, I will. First of all, let me finish this chop because you don't want it to keep nourishing the plant, because that nutrients, those vitamins and everything should be going to the plants surrounding it and not to the dead one. And you can see here it was chopped perfectly for us to grab it. Just maybe a little bit lower, but what I do is I grab this right here, bring it down a little bit, and then I'm going to try to do this with the camera. Well, apparently it decided to go, and I think it took the other one with it. Yeah, so all this here doesn't go to waste. The goats love these leaves. So I have to grab all these leaves and bring them to the goats. But let's take a look at our niños. Give it a chop right there. And there's our reward. Yeah, these guys, they get so sweet. That's one. Now the other one landed down there. But I'm gonna have to chop all these leaves up and bring them to my little goats. They're gonna love that. All right, so let me get down there. Get this other one. Dangerous part is it's a little bit of a slant here on the hill, and I'm wearing slippers. So yeah, just like I figured, these were too small. Pity. Yep. These are too small. So you can see, those are too small. They're not developed. So, there's another one up there. And one right there. I'm going to leave those because they're not developed either. So sadly, we got an underdeveloped banana bunch here. I will take it still because what I do is I make fertilizer with the peels. So, still serve a purpose. Nothing gets wasted on the farm. All right, there you go. Some nice plump ones versus underdeveloped ones. And that's all she wrote. All right, God bless, guys. Keep Jesus first. Have a blessed day.